On the sideline watching, so I make them clap it up. Clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field. Make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get it.
In the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert off of play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards the pickup there. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up the 3rd.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A handoff, it's Eckler. Spinning away, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! It's complete. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Giants 0. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1, for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there, because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, Throwing the long ball's got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes, right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On the option, here's Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Tony. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Second down and goal. Jones, open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the give, this is Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What up? I'm on Madden right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
what league you playing in?
Offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 85 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the back.
Oh, this nigga, I'm tired of this Charger nigga, boy. Spinning round ass nigga, man. That shit is my fucking nerve.
Definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like the countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Don't do it to Brad. Why are you doing this to him?
Running on first down, Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Okay, put up a 100, man. This might be his last game in the league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Chargers will bring out the...
Nah, that dude is sorry, bro. That nigga don't know how to play with it. Collar at all, man.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that.
Oh, man.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack. Jones, that'll be caught. It's Tony. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. Hopkins' kick is good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
House has so many fucking great players that you don't even fucking remember. I was the other day looking at Maytime Moon, Jerome Bettis.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
That nigga was like the #1 fantasy receiver for like 3 or 4 years in a row. I remember when Boss had him, yeah.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
I'm tired. This nigga keep doing this damn bull rush with the damn defensive end. That shit's so stupid, man. I'm tired of that shit. Nah, he win it automatically, bro. It's just shit. Can't do shit about it.
A really big loss.
After the sack on first down, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be
That nigga doing that shit all game. That's that shit Nemo be doing with Brian Burns.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay,
Let me just start running the ball against this dude, man, because it's clearly.
We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Eluding the pressure right. There's Williams. What a catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here is Eckler. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert now. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Final minute now of the third quarter. Herbert on first down now.
Man, Austin Eckler not doing that, man. Nah, I'm playing in the elite.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the
Nah, he won. Right.
Brandon Staley telling his troops
Bruh, did he?
out there and go for 2. They'll try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Let me just start running the ball on this dude if I want to win this game. He gonna miss it. Yeah, man, I had to play different, man. I had to just run the ball, man, because I know I don't normally beat you. I'm like, man, yeah. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. Playing like that.
The Giants offense
Right.
at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Brian.
They really let this cover 3 shit work like that?
Short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Man, let me stop trying to get a fucking breakout and play football, man.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the...
Offense too lethal, Fizzy. 15 for 19, 355. 4 TDs, I think. 3 TDs. Who knows out there? Who gonna stop me, huh? Let's go! Motherfucker.
They've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And just throw jump off the Parham, too, man. I've been noticing that. Man, that shit's stupid.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Really be running the ball like that.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Fuck it, let me run the ball to tie the game up. Fuck it.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Fizzy, you've been summoned.
Turns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has stuttered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Jones. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Nah, that shit so fucking weak, bro. Even on a double team, he getting off that shit, bro.
So now it's 2 straight drives.
Madden wrong for that shit.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 17. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It's Eckler again. And he's got the first, but we also
I seen them all, bro. They all straight.
And they're already walking backwards. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, or things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jones. Forced out to his left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
To throw is Jones. Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
You're so glitchy, bro, I swear.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The Chargers. And then he using Bosa, and then he moving them outside to where I can't even double them no more.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
This nigga here fake, I swear. This fourth quarter game over with, but he keep doing this shit, man. I can't do shit about it. There's only 2 seconds left.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Shot, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Chargers